when I saw the Rainey stuff last week or whenever it was, right?
We're not comparing Michael Rainey.
Come on, wait a minute.
We're not about to do that, please.
When I saw them, I'm not saying, no, we're not comparing it.
Right.
I'm just using it as an example.
Were you in outrage?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
That was my son. And she put her hands on my son. I'm going to feel away. You can't violate somebody like that. Now, it's not the same degree.
Of course not.
Obviously. But I'm just saying, I felt like, yeah, there's questions of masculinity there. That's why men don't want to say something. If someone came up to you and just grabbed it, then what?
All right.
How you going to feel?
Okay.
How you going to feel?
In a Terry Lewis way?
In the same way that Michael Rainey was standing there in the live stream.
A female?
Yes. How you gonna feel?
It depends on how she looked.
Bro, I went to a porn convention last year. So that means I got a bunch of lawsuits.
Forget this conversation.
I'm gonna start hitting these pockets. They have no rights. That's what you said.
I can't believe you said it depends on how she looks. Forget it. Let's move on. Forget it.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Okay, so in the case of the Michael Rainey thing, when you saw that, were you in outrage? Were you guys like, oh my God, this is, how could she?
She violated.
Yeah.
You did.
Thank you.
I was.
Right?
The reason I was is because I look at Michael Rainey and I look at his face. He was uncomfortable.
Very.
And he was in a situation where I could see in his face that he wanted to leave, but he was trying to be cool, right? And nobody should be in that situation, in that predicament, unless they want to be in that situation, predicament. A lot of times we are so used to it, right? We go in the club and the girl slap you in your ass, you don't think nothing about it. You go in the club and the girl grab you, you don't think nothing of it because it happens so much when we was coming up. But you could tell from Michael Rainey, he looked so pure. It's just such I don't want to say a green kid, but he looked like a green kid. So when it happened, he looked disturbed more than anything
I think
else.
the biggest part was this little kids right here. I'm on camera. Why is this happening?
Well, not even that. His man's sister. It wasn't a random chick. That was his man's sister.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, the live streaming thing, you never know if it was planned or not.
Guy's sister, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was a violation.
That's kind of crazy.
But it's our responsibility to be able to say that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in media, we should be able to call it out.
Of course.
Right.
So.
Right. Well, are we going to call that out the same way that we call out other things?
There's levels to this.
Yeah, the level of a man and the level of a woman, right? That's a different level.
Okay.
If it happens to a woman,
it's true.
Us guys, we're all right. Somebody got to get fucked up.
That was going. Yeah, it was going. 24-hour news cycle. It was done.
If it happens to a man, yo, she nasty.
If tables were turned, they would be canceling homies stream.
Yeah.
No, it'd be totally different.
He's got to handle himself. Yeah. That's what people think. He's a man. He's got to handle himself.
Yeah.
And a nigga ain't pressing no charges on the female. Like you don't normally see that. You don't normally see a man like, oh, I'm gonna press charges on her for grabbing my.
Because to a certain extent, we're still bound by our masculinity. You know what I mean? The lines haven't blurred completely for us. The lines aren't being pushed to be blurred for us, but they are being pushed to be blurred for women. Correct?
That's how you trick people in this chair.
I don't
say
trick
something
nobody.
real fast.
That's
and
not
say,
trick.
Correct.
I don't trick nobody. Look, I'm just
correct.
This is
we gotta go back. Let me
this
see
is the
what
state of
you're saying.
society, right? Okay. They allowing trans men to compete in like MMA against women. Have you seen these videos?
Of course.
I haven't.
This shit looks brutal, bro. The shit looks brutal. I'm sitting there like,
you got male strength. You got man strength.
Don't they have to take some type of like hormone suppressor or something like that to be able to
So
compete?
they say, right? But you have to look at it like this. And this is how I would feel. If my daughter was racing or swimming, playing MMA or any of those things, and she had to face a trans woman, I would have a problem with it, right? And I'm going to tell you why I'd have a problem with it. That one swimmer, I can't remember the woman's name. She was trans. She came in like 252nd when she raced against other men. She transitioned to become a woman and came in first place, right? I would have a problem with that. If my daughter trained, my daughter went to practice every day, my daughter worked hard, my daughter did what she was supposed to do, trained, lifted weights, ran, did cardio, this, that, and the other. And now somebody transitioned, and I know they say, well, they take these pills to take the hormones out or whatever it may be.
Right.
there has
still
to be-
got male strength though.
It has to be a reason why these people that are transitioning are
Right.
still stronger.
That's right.
There has to be
That's
a
a
reason
fact.
why these people that are transitioning are still faster.
Right.
There has to be a reason why Caitlyn Jenner is saying, who is a trans person, is
Right.
saying that's not right, that's not fair.
Right.
In my opinion, it's not.
That's definitely not.
It's not. It's not.
Nah.
And the reason why
It's cheating. It's like building a 9-9 character on NBA 2K. You know what I'm saying?
It's not right.
It's like you
It's
building
not
them in-
It's not right.
It's not. Nah.
And that's my opinion. It's not. If my daughter was, it's not fair.
Okay. All right. Let's move to the next topic because Kim's gonna stay very far away from this shit.
That's but why gotta be what Kim's gonna do?
I already know you're gonna do that. The tale of the tape. Finally, we have a documentary on how important mixtapes were to the hip hop community, to the growth of hip hop, to so a lot of the superstars that you see now. That's where they came from. Who could we say is could probably pin 99% of their success on mixtapes?
It's Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.